How's everybody doing? I wrote down a couple questions for myself. I wanted to share them with you. What do you do to occupy yourself when you get bored? Man, during the week, time does not really slow down at all. I'm never really bored, but I think I purposely create that boredom by going on a daily walk. It's mainly just so I can tune out the noise that's going on in my everyday life. I need a moment in the day where I can just kind of get out and think. It gives me time to listen to new music, old music, some Joe Rogan podcasts, and make a phone call to somebody back home. I found it very important in my weekly survival to take a daily walk. So I guess if that answers the question, I don't really get bored. I'm always occupied by something going on. What have been some challenges for you? One big challenge for me was not being able to speak right off the top of my head. When I'm back home, I can chat anybody up about what's going down. But when I'm lost in the land of Paraguay, nobody can understand what I'm saying. I think it's healthy for a couple of reasons. I get to learn how to listen. At first, my idea of listening was just letting the other person speak and I wouldn't interrupt them. But since I can't understand what the folks down here are saying, listening has become a game. I've learned to listen. Another thing, I have to think about what I want to say versus just saying it. If I need to pipe in and talk about how cool something is, I first translate it, and then I have everybody else around me help me out with my sentence. I'm like a little American baby, just learning new words. So I was trying to grab a shot at the De La Trinidad Hotel, and the lady that checks in everybody takes their temperature for COVID and everything. She asked me if I wanted to go up to the roof and take a video from up there. So I asked her if I could come back in an hour when the sun's setting so I could take a time lapse from the top of the building. Woo! That's pretty cool. That's what I'm gonna be shooting video on top of.
Aquí tu nombre.
Let me check. Hold on. Hola.
Te vamos a llamar al compañero. Ahí le llama Rubén y te va a acompañar.
Muchas gracias.
De nada.
¿Tu nombre?
Marcela.
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 Patrick.
Patrick.
Like Patricio.
Patrick.
Sí.
Rubén, Patrick. Viene un poco Rubén.
Nice to meet you. La terraza. Adelante. Gracias. ¿Puedo filmarte?
Sí.
Este es Ruben.
Rubén.
This is Ruben. He's taking me to the top.
Arriba, en los top.
Yeah, sí. Gracias. Man, oh man. Check this out. Woo! Alright, I'm gonna start filming. When are you finished with your exchange program? I finish my program and I go back to the United States on the 10th of August. That's in 2 months. They're just a good view, I just wanted to... What are your plans after Paraguay? When I get back from Paraguay, I think what I'm gonna do is plan out my next trip. I enjoy traveling. That's motorcycle. That's what I'm gonna focus on. How's your Spanish coming along? I think my Spanish is coming along pretty well. It's slowly, but well. I find myself in everyday situations where I have to buy groceries, and communicating isn't that hard. I ask for what I need from them in Spanish, and they understand what I'm saying. And there's a car coming by, and if I'm walking down the street, I can chat for a minute or two with somebody about where I'm from and how long I'm staying. Where it starts getting tricky is when I have to ask questions about them. Eventually, the conversation gets turned into a Google Translate fiesta, and the magic's lost. With more time, I think I'll get better with my conversation. ¿Puedo filmarte?
Sí.
¿Sí? ¿Qué haces?
Estoy tratando de arreglar
This is Carlos's asado grill that he made. They're digging out a whole bunch of stuff on the inside. Not really sure why, but they're digging stuff out. Now, is it me, or does it feel like this week things are starting to kind of click together? It's not there yet, but it's getting close. Thank you for checking in on my week. What's going down in Paraguay town? I'm still moving. I'll see you next week.